Yo, what's up, everyone? It is your host, the main man, Video Central. Today, guys, I'm joined here by my good friend, my long awaited co host from the Amazing Nonsense podcast series, DJGuardian 05. Welcome here, bro.
It's good to be here. Thank you for inviting me,
Hey,
bro.
thanks for your help on the video, man.
No problem.
As many of you guys may not know, Death Battle has been hugely popular on the web series. I believe going for over 10 years straight now, if I'm correct, right?
hmm
But
Yeah,
throughout
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Yeah, there's 10 years now. But throughout all the various death battles, there have been few matches which stood questionably over time, whether because it used cartoon characters, movie characters, or anime. A whole lot of anime. Excuse me.
it's alright.
Anyways, but throughout those matches, the cartoon match has always been the most interesting, since you have little kid shows beating each other to the death, which is kind of ironic.
hmm
So that's where we're at today. We're at the Death Battle Cartoon Showdown. So it's simple. We'll be watching every and any cartoon slash movies death battle matches. That's the first rule. Second one, no fucks given. We do not care. If the match is bad, we'll rip it apart. If it's good,
We're
we'll
going
praise it.
blasting. Oh
Exactly.
yeah, we are going blasting in this.
hmm Number three, joke battles are allowed. There's mainly one joke battle, which is literally SpongeBob versus Super Friends Aquaman, but that one still hits hard though. Finally, well, not final, but fourth, we'll score each death battle out of 10. Simple as that. Since we both have our own opinion and view on it, we'll combine the total score and cut that in half. And finally, after every 5 episodes, we'll put each video we've watched so far into a tier list, ranking from S tier to F tier, or wherever I can figure it out on my end. And this today, guys, we're going to be watching the most controversial death battle I've ever seen with the lowest quality thumbnail. Ben 10 versus Green Lantern.
Quality thumbnail here, guys. As you can see, they already worked on the art perfectly.
Yep, but let's start. Well, I guess we kind of wait then.
hmm
Yeah, whatever.
But yeah, make sure you take a look at OBS just in case, just like a quick scan.
Yep, it's good.
Very good.
For years, humans have gazed at the stars, contemplating the possibilities of first contact with an alien race. Will we exchange gifts of peace or weapons of war?
Weapons. Definitely weapons. Like
It's
these
not wrong
ones.
though, huh?
Ben 10, protector of
He's
Earth and
right. Yeah,
wielder
he's
of
right.
the Omnitrix.
And
That's
the
my
Green
boy.
Lantern, Galactic Lawman and
Green
bearer of the
Lantern.
Power Ring. He's
You
Wiz
trash.
and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
It's Ben 10, but it's
Benjamin
so wrong.
Tennyson was just your average
Exactly.
10-year-old boy. He loved video games, hated school, and was prepared to have the most boring summer
How are they
vacation
digging
ever
on a tree?
until
Hold up, it feels dope.
That tree must be the most powerfulest
I mean,
thing alive.
they're wearing underwear, but
Exactly.
underwear's going through the tree. Did they break? Like, did they sure rip the underwear and he just hanging like
No,
in the stomach, like a belt, or what?
nah, not there. Apparently, that's a wedgie, apparently.
boring summer vacation
I
ever
got it.
until destiny fell from the sky.
Hot take, I'll give it that.
Upon discovering a strange crash landed
True.
alien device, it stuck itself upon his wrist with secrets that it hid.
Now he's got superpowers. He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben
Ben
10.
10.
Ben
Sorry,
10.
Lizzie. Just can't help myself. That theme song's so damn catchy.
This
They're
strange
right.
device was the Omnitrix, a portable library of intergalactic genetic data that can transform its user into a variety of different alien species.
Sounds like the perfect way to get freaky with some alien babes from all across the galaxy.
Well, you do.
Okay, the fact that it said
Not inaccurate.
not wrong, but the fact that it said alien. But as we see in Omniverse, some alien species turns out to be monsters, not aliens.
True. Oh yeah, like freaking in Vlad
Frankenstrike,
and Nurse system.
Wampire, yeah, Womp
Yes.
the vampire. So like
Yeah.
that statement is correct but incorrect at the same time.
Yep.
It's coming from both idiots too.
Yeah.
You, but the cosmic warlord Vilgax had something different in mind. With the
Don't
Omnitrix
say
technology,
Vilgax,
he
he's
planned to
terrifying.
create an army of superpowered aliens and conquer the universe.
Yeah, typical villain stuff. But old Hentai Face would have to wait, because
Wait,
Ben got
Hentai
to watch first and became a
Hentai
superhero. Well, okay, first he burned down a forest, but then he got busy with the hero stuff.
The Omnitrix contains a built-in radio, universal translator, distress signal, a self-defense pulse blast against anyone trying to force it off Ben's wrist.
But look at here they said
Yeah.
notable.
Keep that in mind, people.
Yeah,
Keep that in mind.
but look at here notable transformations. Heat blast, good idea. Diamond head, good idea. Wild mutt, good, but seems very situational though.
Yep.
Accelerate, probably best one out there. Makes sense. Gray matter, I personally would have went a brain crab there, since brain crab can actually fight
Mm-hmm.
and way big, which is terrifying.
Oh yeah, because way big is just awesome.
But why do they put Terra Spin?
Terraspin ain't that powerful. The only good thing about it is that he technically can somewhat control the wind. It's more like a fan blade
He's just a fan, which
than
is
an
odd.
actual fighter. Yeah,
Yeah, but why not put Atomics right there?
exactly. Bro is literally the second strongest. Is well, not actually known if he is the second strongest alien in
Well,
his Omnitrix, but
if I'm
that's what
correct,
I.
the official creator stated that Alien X is the second most powerful alien transformation. The first one still
Yeah,
being unknown to this very day. But still, like, I'm just saying, no. Terra Spin, they should have put, I don't know, anyone else there? Atomics,
yeah.
Gravitac, Humongosaur.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fact they do mention Alien X to the bottom plus many more.
And,
That
as
is
a
Yeah.
bonus,
helpful.
it can
but
tell
still,
time.
though,
And
it's
whenever
very
Ben
add up.
comes across a new alien he'd like to cosplay, it can scan their DNA so he can add them to his transformation collection. And he's got a ton to choose from. He's got alien forms that can control the elements like lightning, water, ice, earth, and fire with his very first transformation ever, Heat Blast, along with some
Yeah,
just
they're not wrong.
beautiful fire puns.
I'm totally hot.
Ah, you gotta respect the classics.
As Forearms, he's strong enough to create shockwaves with mere punches. As Accelerate, he can run fast enough to dodge lightning. As
Yeah, but why do they only talk about the original but not the newer ones?
Exactly.
Like, Accelerate is not, he's fast. But Jet Ray is faster.
Yeah, bro can literally just travel the galaxy in like a few seconds.
Plus, he's said to be faster underwater. How fast? Who knows? But he could
Not
travel.
known.
But if he could travel half the galaxy in space, and he's said to be faster in water,
Water.
just how
Then
he's
exactly, bro
and
is
just
like.
already he's already
As
overpowered.
Diamond Head, he can survive
Mhm.
massive explosions like they were nothing. But if you prefer brains over brawn like myself, he can increase his intelligence with alien forms like Brainstorm, who has an IQ of 1 nonillion. That's a 1 followed by 30 zeros, and more than 3
Damn.
octillion times greater than the highest recorded IQ in history.
He can fly as Jet Ray, duplicate himself with Ditto, and eat his feelings away as Upchuck. Whiz, that's really not a healthy way to handle issues.
You know, you're right, Boomstick.
Yeah, he should really just stick to alcohol. And if he ever wants to suck for some reason, he's got Waka Trout, which is a fish with legs. And that's it.
Probably Ben's worst transformation, and that's saying a lot considering he has an alien literally named the Worst.
If old-timey horror movies are your thing, Ben can transform into every classic monster you can think of, because I guess zombies and werewolves were aliens all along. I knew it.
Through different forms,
And
Ben
again,
can manipulate.
there is the whole contradiction, as earlier stated. They said aliens, but they've also been called monsters too. So
Yeah.
Right, they would bring up
Even
Manipulate the
among
fundamental
aliens.
forces of the
yeah,
universe, like
Even
gravity,
among
radiation,
aliens, they're
time,
corrupt.
and energy. Feedback, for instance, once absorbed the entirety of the Big Bang, and then fired it at a robot supervillain, creating a time loop and saving the universe.
Yeah, as he's got used to hero work, Ben's aliens started getting pretty insane. Like way big, who's basically a giant kaiju who can fire a cosmic ray from his chest, powerful enough to hurt a being made of pure energy. And let's not forget my
That
personal
ain't the
favorite
pure
alien.
energy guy. That's not the Dagon.
Mal
That's malware.
malware is not it's technology based, not
Yeah,
energy. If it was energy, Atmos couldn't do nothing about it.
exactly.
Because we've seen malware be used as armor by Vilgax, straight up corrupt Ben's aliens and remove them from him. That's not energy based. If it was
Nah,
literally energy
it's just
based,
merging, manipulating technology to
yeah,
its finest.
I guess I can see where they get the whole energy wrong confused because we do see feedback
Shoot
absorbing,
energy.
yeah,
Yeah.
ammo. We saw malware shoot energy at feedback, feedback absorbed it and shot it back. That can be
Mhm.
considered being of energy, but like you gotta look at other mechamorphs
Yeah.
who can merge technology to themselves and use it. As we know, we saw malware use technology a lot.
And then we can even
Mustache.
go back to
He's a
Ben.
mole who punches
Ew.
people with his mustache. Ah, you can't write
I won't
that.
lie though.
Truly a
Most
fearsome
definitely
addition to
one of the
Ben's
funnier ones
massive
he has.
arsenal. But contrary to the
Really
show's
is.
very specific title, Ben's
Oh, good lord,
Omnitrix
the
doesn't
reboot.
just have access to
Hell
10
no.
alien
Wait, why did they bring the reboot into this? But they don't mention anything from the reboot,
Mhm.
like the Omni Enhance or the Armor Knox. They don't mention any
Yeah.
of that stuff, but they use footage from the reboot.
forms. In fact, it has 1,912.
He's no ordinary kid. He's Ben 1,912. Yeah, doesn't quite roll off the tongue like Ben 10, does it? Well, let's see if I can take one of these babies for a spin.
Where did you get that?
Don't worry about it. Whoa!
Well, the Omnitrix does have one drawback. It usually has an automatic cooldown period for a few minutes between transformations. Because overuse
Again, keyword usually.
When?
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
Like when was the last
But
time Ben
again, when?
not ran out of energy now thanks to the official Omnitrix?
can permanently disfigure
Yeah.
the user's DNA.
Prove it.
Forgot to say that 4 seconds earlier. If you'll excuse me, I need to pee out my face.
I'll fix this later. This cooldown would be a recurring issue for Ben until he discovered Master Control.
Again, that's wrong though. The official Omnitrix doesn't really have a cooldown.
Yeah, the official one doesn't have a cooldown, and it's never even said that it would disfigure the the wielder. So
Yeah,
like,
maybe it mentioned at
how
some point in time, but by then it's probably got retcon or something.
exactly?
And heck, even looking at other stuff like that. Wait, hold up. Yeah, mention this like that too about whole energy. When you see in Omniverse, I don't just say it's that you hit it too hard, so it short circuits it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So it's not really an energy thing. It's just more of Ben messing it up on by himself, not the actual technology.
A
Mhm.
special code which, when input into the Omnitrix, just let him use it however he wanted.
And if he's ever on death's door, the watch will automatically pop him into whatever alien body it thinks he needs at the time to survive whatever's happening.
Keep that in mind, people.
Keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
Like that is by far one of the most important pieces of information you will need to know.
And there's one form
Uh-huh.
that's almost always the best answer. Alien X. Born
Okay, saying that statement is very very wrong in a sense. Because I mean, we
Yeah.
do know Ben does have cultural index now, but do you really need a god for every situation?
No, he didn't need a guy for every situation, and I don't even think he would even need Alien X to beat like Green Lantern.
No, heck, Graphic Tag could probably just put pressure on Hal, forcing him to go and use a construct of some kind to repel it.
Hell, he'll probably Gravitai could probably even just force this man into like basically becoming a whole black hole.
True. Wait, hold up. Ben has that one alien who can mix chemicals together, right?
Yeah.
Why did they mention him?
Oh, bro. Oh, yeah. I just remembered. Bro can literally just use that chemical and do what Batman did to Green Lantern in the comics when he said that he'll make it think that he can't see, and the ring will make it so that he won't see.
Exactly. Like
In the
Yeah.
Forge of Creation,
Ben has so
beyond
many
the
ways to
multiverse
kill
itself, Alien X is a celestial sapient, the most powerful species in the universe.
Basically a cosmic god who can punch planets to bits, fly faster than light, duplicate himself, control minds, use telekinesis, reverse time, warp reality, and even just straight up erase people from existence.
Again, warp reality,
Warp reality. Remember that, people. Because reality equals time and space.
which also means universe, thanks to the Chrono Sapien time bomb,
Exactly.
which Ben, with zero experience, got Ben's Prime Watch, used clockwork to literally erase the effect of a bomb meant to pretty much wipe every single version of Ben, except Ben without who never had Omnitrix, out of existence.
Exactly.
Clockwork.
Like if you keep that, he can basically just see what happens in the time stream, basically. Now imagine that ability, but with this guy,
Tell me about it. Nope.
Takes a lot to get their attention, and that's fine. We don't want it.
Why not?
They could just blink, and we'd
and
be
you'd
gone.
be gone.
Alien X is
Oh,
so
yeah,
tough.
statement.
He survived the destruction of the entire universe by the Annihilarg and didn't feel a thing. Like,
Bro
his
was
durability
chilling.
was so through the roof,
he was
he
chilling.
didn't even realize total cosmic annihilation was happening right on top of it.
Well, yeah, he didn't realize it was happening because he wasn't seeing it.
Exactly.
Like even an
Plus,
alien.
even then, he also underestimated what the ability of the Annihilar is.
Tell me about it. But even then, it's literally not a fair estimate to say that.
Yeah, because like if they just say that, then they'll just assume things about. They'll just make people assume things about Ben.
Yeah, like they're just assuming stuff right. Okay, but that's not how
Hmm.
Ben works or operates. He doesn't. He didn't know what's happening because he didn't have a window to look out of it.
Exactly. The only when he actually fully saw it through Alien X, then he was the universe really is getting destroyed.
Yeah, like Ben had to ask the straight up beings of Alien X, ask him, "Hey, what's going on?"
Mm-hmm.
And they told him, "Yeah, reality's being erased right in front of you. Here's a window to look at it."
Yeah.
They have to tell Ben. Ben didn't know. That's a big statement right there.
Exactly. So if you like
Based on rough
changed it,
estimates made by a
it
NASA
would literally
astrophysicist,
say
the
it would
total
be
mass
in a
energy of
different
the
way.
universe in joules is 4,
Well, that doesn't seem very impressive.
followed by 69 zeros.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
And to top it off, Ben as Alien X went and just remade an entirely new universe identical to the old one.
First of
Because he
all,
fucking can.
Well,
My
that
bad, but
statement is
yeah.
wrong and correct. He did remake the universe with some
Well, it
slight
was different. Yeah.
modifications. There's
It's
some,
not the same universe. It's
not a
just
one to
like
one
it's
ratio,
just,
but it's close
yeah.
to it.
Like there'll probably be people who existed there that don't exist no more. There's stuff like say Primus. Yeah, that probably don't exist no more.
the hell?
True.
Second,
Yeah.
since he just made a copy universe, that technically means that all those characters we watched through the whole show are still dead.
Like Boomstick stated
Yep.
it correctly. Boomstick,
Yep.
the man
The
who
idiot of the
literally
group.
thought he was a son of Macho Man and the Kool-Aid Man.
Damn, dude! Throw somebody a bone or something.
However, celestial sapiens are composed of multiple personalities, and if they can't unanimously agree on what action to take, which can take billions of years,
True,
all that
yeah.
power is basically useless.
But Ben convinced his extra personalities that that's a really goddamn stupid and he should have full control all the time, so it doesn't matter. Why doesn't he just go
See, look, I see that
Yeah,
statement right
I
there.
mean, not. Yeah, not like that's not exactly what he said, but that's basically the gist. He said, "Give me the keys to LAX while you guys
Yeah.
just, argue."
But even with the helicarrier saying that, oh, Ben has still has permission, that's not true. If you has a creator versus a show, that's different. But a show writer can only write a script. The show itself can state the actual factors.
Uh huh.
It's like saying, oh, Goku can jump straight from Super Saiyan Blue all the way to Ultra Instinct without any problem because the show creator said it. But the actual anime itself shows that Goku needs to wait to transform. Then what do you look at more? Creators or the actual show itself? It's like that statement.
Damn.
Granted, I'm not even a Dragon Ball fan. I'm saying random crap.
Full Alien X all the time?
Well, a little variety doesn't hurt, right? Plus, even without his alien forms, Ben is pretty clever and has a knack for getting himself out of trouble, even when things get really weird.
Good.
Good God.
And he's saved the universe more times than he can count. He's defeated Vilgax when he had the power of a Cthulhu god, ended the hybrid conspiracy, and whooped
True.
another celestial sapien, the Galactic Gladiator. By flying so fast, he created a galaxy-sized black hole.
We can tell from the size of the black hole in
It's not even a black hole.
It's just like
It's
it's
just a.
still just multiple freaking alien axes
If it was a
spinning
black hole,
around
he would be
really
sucking
fast.
into it.
relation to the galaxies in the
Now,
background, as well as how long it took to create,
now
that
there's a
alien
black hole, but not
X
Exactly.
must have been flying approximately 7 quadrillion times faster than light speed.
I get it, Wiz. Alien X is totally overpowered. But Ben doesn't keep any of those powers as a human.
Not much of a problem when the Omnitrix can instantly transform him fast enough to catch the Big Bang. The only
Pause.
thing
Pause. Y'all hear that, right?
They stating things as no
Y'all
actual statement.
hear that? God. Uh, I really, I
really
just
holding Ben back
really.
throughout his hero career was his immaturity, being a 10-year-old and all.
Oh yeah, like that one time.
Why are they bringing up the fact of 10-year-old statements when he's an adult
Go
in
to
Omniverse?
year 16. Go to his 16-year-old self, where he's not only a pro, but he got more aliens, more skills, smarter
Time he messed with
than
the
his younger
Omnitrix and
self.
accidentally set it to
It's like,
self-destruct.
Yeah.
After charging up
But even going straight up to Omniverse when he's literally an adult, he is smarter than his 10-year-old self.
exactly.
I mean, what else is there to go about?
Hell, you could even use just one of his future selves. Like,
True.
come on.
But not to mention, Ben is immune to time effects.
Exactly.
As we've seen in the Return of Ben 10,000 in Ultimate Aliens, what happened to Ben? He was literally, it pretty much has aliens transformed to dust, and he was unaffected by it.
Yeah.
While the transformation was removed from the Omnitrix, kind of, it was still there, but couldn't access it. He was still
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
for a few days, it would destroy the whole universe on its own. So that's not great.
Fortunately, Ben grew into a reliable and wildly successful hero by the time he reached the age of 16. He would continue his hero work into the future, eventually adopting the name Ben 10,000. The world can rest easy with Ben 10 as its first and best line of defense.
Why did they use the Ben 10 from the classic series, despite the fact that Omniverse has been confirmed to be the true Ben 10,000?
Yeah, because like at that point, we already know what Ben's future is going to be
Yeah, with God,
biometrics
yeah, by
awesomeness.
Omnitrix. They should just brought that in.
Exactly.
I don't know. What would you rate the quote unquote analysis for this?
Like 6 out of 10, because like, yeah, they definitely got some informations right, but then there's just some informations that are like iffy, and then a lot of informations that are just wrong.
Tell me, but I agree. I give the same thing. I give it 6 out of 10. I'm being generous and giving it a point 0.5 more.
Hmm.
Again, I'll
Yeah.
keep in mind as Will stated earlier. This that's giving us a scale out of 10 for the analyzing parts don't really matter. It's just a
Yeah.
final video together will debate what's actually good or not.
Yeah, exactly.
6-6 and Volcanus? What are they doing here?
About to get their alien butts kicked. That's what. Going hero.
That's so cool.
Hal Jordan was just your average, devilishly handsome ladies man and hotshot test pilot who discovered a crash-landed.
Ladies, man, didn't this man get dumped more times than anything in his life?
Wasn't his ex his enemy?
Yeah, like, I think
Stars,
one of his
Sapphire.
exes became pretty much a love lantern. He has an off again, on again
Yeah,
relationship with.
yeah, Star Sapphire.
Alien ship in the desert. Okay, so maybe he's not so average.
I'll say he found this guy Abin Sur dying in a crashed spaceship who gave Hal a little green ring before kicking the bucket.
And so, by reciting an ancient oath, Hal Jordan would become a Green Lantern.
In brightest day and blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern, light!
The Green Lantern Corps is a universe-spanning law enforcement organization founded by the immortal Malthusians, also known as the Guardians of the Universe.
Hey, there's space Oompa Loompas.
More like leprechauns.
Okay, fine, whichever mythical creature you
Space
want.
leopard.
No, I mean, a group of them traveled to Earth centuries
Space
ago and
Oompa
literally
Cops.
evolved into modern-day leprechauns.
I knew they were real.
Anyway, the Green Lantern Corps has patrolled the known universe for 3 billion years, recruiting members of every shape and size.
Including a living planet, a sentient smallpox virus, some guy with an exploding volcano for a head, a living math equation, and a squirrel. Man, even after
A living math equation?
The math equation.
Don't they know that math literally means mental attack towards human? Maybe I got shocked. But a squirrel, though, the squirrel makes more sense than a math equation.
Exactly, bro.
all these years, Wiz, comics are weird.
Imagine what it felt like
Wait,
for Hal when he began
which
training on the Guardian
lantern was
homeworld
first?
Oa.
The squirrel
Over
or the humans?
I don't know. I think technically, you go by human standards, you do have the first Green Lantern ever in DC Comics, but like he didn't was really a lantern. He's more like had powers of a lantern, but not a lantern.
Yeah. And his weakness was wood.
Well, technically, he believed it, so the ring made it true.
Ah,
Yeah, he guess he got beat
yeah.
up, he got hit by a piece of wood, so he believed his weakness was wood.
Damn.
Hey, I mean, granted, if you were given all powerful weapon, and you got hit by a piece of wood, you would believe wood would kill your ass, wouldn't you?
I mean, fair. That
And
is true.
you wouldn't like okay, I got hit by wood. You wouldn't want to try to test it to make sure.
time, he grew to be one
Oh,
of the
that's
Corps'
true.
greatest
That's-
members
that's
and
actually- that
defender
actually
of the
makes sense.
universe.
Just with that ring of his, it might look tiny, but if Mjolnir, Yoda, and years of therapy have taught me anything, it isn't the size that counts. It's what
Yeah,
you
is
do
the
with
video
it.
playing?
Right.
Yeah.
The Green Lantern Power Ring is actually one of
weird,
the
it's
most
not playing
impressive
for
weapons
me.
ever made. It's
Hold on.
most well known for its ability
Let me. There we go.
to create
Okay,
hardened-like
there we go.
constructs that function identically to what they're inspired by. Anything from boxing gloves to machine guns to an entire solar system. While a ring's wielder must be familiar with the object they're creating, they don't necessarily need to know all the ins and outs for it to function.
The ring's energy can boost Hal's strength and speed, and also protect him with a force field. He can shoot lasers, phase through objects, turn invisible, read minds, heal wounds, and fly through space faster than light.
The only true limit to a Power Ring's utility is its user's imagination.
False. False. That statement is so false. Because as we said multiple times, lantern rings need to be recharged.
Yeah. Well, they will bring it. I'm pretty sure they will bring it up.
Yeah, but I'm saying that like you can't say all the limitations is imagination. That is true, but not really. They give Lobo a Green Lantern ring, and all he made was a giant cock. A giant ass cock. And in Justice Comics, they give Lobo a ring, he made a giant dick. And he hit Atrocitus, that one Red Lantern, the really buff guy.
That is
So I don't
hilarious.
think you need imagination. I think you need to have a sense of humor of anything.
Insofar as allowing the Green Lanterns to bend the rules of the universe to their whims. They can transmute matter and energy, manipulate time, form pocket dimensions, and
You know what's funny?
What?
Oh, let me go back. Let me just go back a little bit.
It can transmute matter and energy, manipulate time, form
You see this girl right here?
Yeah.
She's underage. How banged and dated an underage alien girl?
Ain't no way.
Yeah, she used the Green Lantern ring to make herself older.
Oh.
Look
Oh,
older,
that is.
not become
Oh,
older.
that is. That is. That is
Bang is
something
probably the
that
wrong
I
thing that I used. But he dated an underage alien girl.
pocket dimensions, and warp the fabric of
Oh,
reality.
damn.
And even though Abin Sur went out like a bitch, the ring makes a competent Green Lantern really tough to kill. It has built-in.
No, if they make that is true but wrong. We already seen it. If a Green Lantern is too cocky, they can lose almost any fight. Look at Hal Guardian.
Mhm.
Batman punched him twice without a ring and with the ring. The same
Bro, be
the
Guy
same
Gardner.
quote unquote lantern that all lanterns share the same abilities according to Death Battle. Batman
Mhm.
punched him one punch to the face, knocking him out and braving the bolt. So is what that means you can just punch them with pure strength and still win?
So basically speaking, that actually means by Ben just needs fucking arms and beat him down.
Yeah, the thing is too, Ben was trained by the plumbers. He
This
could
man knows
easily just
martial
dodge.
arts.
He could just dodge most of Hal's stuff. His
Yeah.
instant
Defenses
dodge
to protect
laser
against mind
blasts.
control, and it can sometimes yank its owner out of harm's way all on its own.
And
It can
power.
even defend against multiversal erasure events, like when Kilowog survived the crisis on Infinite Earths.
That's right, this guy tanked a freaking retcon to the face. Whatever's in these rings, I want it in my dune buggy stat.
That would be pure, unfiltered willpower.
Yeah, how many miles to the gallon you think that is?
Okay, well, Green Lantern's ability stems from their own willpower. The stronger their will
True.
is, the more their ring can do.
So if willpower is
that
green,
thing
does
is
that make
true.
fear brown?
Yellow, actually, as dictated by the emotional electromagnetic spectrum, an energy field from which all emotion in the universe is derived.
Kinda like if the Force from Star Wars was a rainbow of feelings, and Hal's got more willpower busting out than anybody else, which makes him really damn powerful.
That is true,
And
though.
really damn reckless.
Green Lantern's got this.
Damn, that guy didn't hold back. He ate a punch like peasant. Let me show what true power
Yeah.
is.
Bro, bro, bro smacked him back and he got jumped by defense.
His enormous power has led to his possession by Parallax, an entity of fear, and caused entire planets to fall. But it's been said that knowing true fear made Hal's will even stronger than before.
Like when he went up against this blue dickweed Krona, who took control of all these space animal gods that embodied the different rainbow spectrum emotions.
Including
Like-
Ion, the green basking
damn.
shark of willpower. Yes, I know. Hal was able
Oh,
to
yeah,
overturn
Parallax.
Krona's plan, which meant overpowering the literal embodiment of all willpower in the universe with his own willpower.
See, could be true, but the thing is, the willpower was being controlled through someone using willpower. So I don't think that's a full 1-to-1 ratio. I don't know. What do you think about that?
And well, I say that's true, but also in the comics, freaking Batman and Superman's willpowers combined stole Green Lantern's ring.
True, but at the same time, though, Green Lantern was being pretty much possessed, so the willpower wasn't fully housed either.
True, true.
So I don't know. The statement is true to an extent. We have seen Green Lanterns overpower slash be overpowered by other people with stronger wills.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying though, I don't think that was fully correct, at least for the whole overpowering the will creature of willpower.
That sounds
Yeah, that makes sense.
impressive?
Impossible?
Impressible? Hal's been knocked through a planet, blasted by a supernova, and punched by the reality-shattering Superboy Prime.
He was fast enough to fly to Earth from a planet at the edge of the universe. And factoring how DC's observable universe is at least 100 trillion light years in diameter, Hal must have been flying well over 1.5 quintillion times the speed of light. And without the ring, Hal once had to pilot a ship traveling over light speed manually. As in, there were planets and stars in his way, and Hal had to steer.
And since he can match the god of willpower, he can pull off crazy will feats that other Green Lanterns have done. Like when Kyle Rayner held back a big...
See, that statement's very untrue, man.
Well, I don't know how it is big in the comics, so I don't really know what to say here.
So let me explain. You see, so pretty much say in comics, Hal Jordan is by far the most powerful one due to his willpower, but Kyle Rayner is the most powerful Lantern, since he's become a White Lantern, a being
Mm-hmm.
who can use the entire emotional spectrum all at once.
Well, except for Black, which
Oh yeah, that one is that. Narrating emotion, I guess.
yeah.
Plus, Kyle Rayner is said to be the most creative. So his constructs can be overpowered like a fucking anime mech, Gundam, and all sorts of stuff. But Hal has the most willpower out of any Green Lantern, but he's not the strongest Lantern. That belongs to Kyle Rayner.
Yeah,
So like, I don't see how that's really a fair 1-to-1 ratio.
Bang!
But
that's
to be
true.
fair, the power ring is not perfect. It does carry a finite charge, and should he expend too much energy too quickly, he'll need his power battery to refuel.
Also, if his opponent can ruin his willpower, or even just his belief in himself, Hal won't be able to use the ring, which is lame.
Yeah, these powers are pretty complex. Batman once had a plan to trick Kyle into thinking he was blind.
Really?
And because he believed he was, the
Yes.
ring reacted to his
But
thoughts
he's not
and
Kyle
actually
Rayner.
made him blind.
But
Well, actually, that contingency plan is for any Green Lantern. So that
Yeah,
means
yeah, he can do it. It's just that he's not Kyle Rayner. He never knew about it.
yeah,
So in which case he technically doesn't know how to do it. Doesn't mean he can't do it. He just
doesn't
doesn't
know
know
how.
how to.
Pretty much the best statement is you're trying to state, guys, is that how can I do anything that Kyle can? But any weaknesses Kyle Rayner suffered, Hal can suffer it as well. Pretty much.
Yeah,
Hal's
basically.
too badass to let a little sadness take him out for good.
A little too badass. Man, this man cries constantly, gets upset, or becomes an utter maniac against society. Yes, totally. Yes, not wrong at all.
Good. Hell, he's got the cojones to arrest God. But Wiz, I gotta address the yellow elephant in the room. Why the hell are Green Lanterns weak to yellow?
Ages ago, yes, the Green Lanterns couldn't affect anything yellow because Parallax had messed with their power source, but that is no longer the case, so Hal isn't held back by color.
That's horrifying right there.
They use an old retcon for the reason why.
Hmm.
So pretty much, that is true. That is one of the reasons why they can affect yellow. But the thing is, I don't remember his name now. But the yellow, no, Body Man Fear was trapped in the Lantern Ring, not tampered with it. So there's two versions of it. One he tampered with, and one he was trapped in.
And really, that's not even the worst weakness a Green Lantern ever had.
Oh yeah, way back in the day, a Green Lantern went rogue and tried to take over a planet of people with crude wooden weapons. And so as a great little FU, the gods decided to make him weak to wood right before the blows started landing. Ah, good thing it's not a problem for Hell. Whether it be brightest day or blackest night, all should respect the emerald light of the Green Lantern. Or he'll willpower you to death, apparently.
No, I would not respect Green Lantern.
Would.
Especially this one. I respect Kyle Rayner. He's cool, but not this. Not this one. Oh, even the I forget the Black Lantern's name. I forget his name.
John Stewart.
Yeah, John Stewart. I like him better than how any day of the week.
That's fair.
Give up? Please say no.
You'll never catch me, Lantern.
Bang.
He really just put a woman in
All
a
right, the
cage.
combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
This man just put a woman in a cage.
I'm like, why?
But first,
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Yeah,
And I'm Ben,
yeah.
and this is head to rtxevent.co.
Sorry, kid.
There. Let's see the totally wrong answer.
Hello! Green Lantern, best looking guardian of Sector 2814, at your service.
False.
I can give you 10 good
Some
reasons
fool.
right now to let me go.
Sorry, kid. Seems you're carrying a Class A galactic superweapon. I'll just take this. Okay, that's interesting.
You're not the first doofus to try to take this. It's hero time.
You know what was disappointing?
What?
I just realized I could have full screened this entire time.
Did you just figure that out?
Yeah, I just realized that.
Oh my god.
Lights out, Punchy.
Stop for the
Come
battle!
on, kid. Let's stop this before it gets heated.
Too late.
I want the music though.
Oh yeah, the music in this in this battle was amazing. I love the music.
The only real benefit is that banger.
Death battle!
I bet I can even beat you as Gray Matter.
What? I didn't mean literally.
Accelerate.
Cute.
Keep that in mind, people. Oh, that's so cool.
This is Alien X. He controls all of reality. This is over.
I don't care what kind of power you.
You see that statement there? Like it's. I know this is like one thing a lot of people hate about this fight. The fact that Alex didn't just blink him out of existence, which is a fair thing, right? I don't blame anyone for thinking that, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is too, they do say in Netball that Hal Jordan can, most Green Lanterns, especially Hal, can resist being pretty much wiped from reality.
Which technically he does it in this battle.
Yeah, so like he does, so like that whole point saying, oh, he should have been easy win for Ben for that one thing. That's not true. I mean, heck, I know. Well, heck, even Ink Tank talks about how it should have been an instant win from Ben at that moment. But I mean, if Green Lantern can pretty much survive being wiped from reality completely, I don't think Blink would still help regardless, huh?
True,
Like it's
true.
like the only reason why I think that one statement is why most people get as mad at this battle. But that's like the only thing I can justify saying that's wrong.
Yeah, because apart from that, literally Alien S can still kick Green Lantern's butt.
Yeah, we'll see right now. The most bullshit part of the match.
God. Brightest day in blackest night.
Fire
No
extinguisher.
evil shall
Yeah.
escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power. Green
Several,
Lantern's
actually.
light! I don't care what kind of power.
Reality includes time.
Time, huh? Thanks for the tip.
first doofus to try to take this. It's hero time.
Ew, I stepped in loser.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh,
That was
it
cool,
hurts to
man.
laugh. Don't ask.
This is Alien X.
KO!
Well, that's another minor on our board of death.
Ben's absurd versatility and ingenuity put up a stellar fight, but Hal had the tools and skills he needed to ensure a victory.
While the Omnitrix's millions of aliens is just nuts,
This shield
he can
shouldn't
only
be
ever
staying
use
up.
one at a time, while Hal always has access to all of his powers.
Even with the flexibility of master control, this meant Ben was always playing
That
catch-up.
shouldn't be
Not a great
possible.
position to be in considering Green Lantern's might.
Hold on, they say he's playing catch up. But that's what
But
that's what-
literally, Green Lantern is barely even handling Ben.
we had the heat blast part, but Hadron had to react to make a fire extinguisher. We should
Uh-huh.
have him. He should have played keep up or straight up way big. Same thing for
Yeah, bro.
forearms. So the
Yeah.
animation tells a different story from the actual fight itself.
Yeah,
So that's where I'm confused at. Why did that say
exactly.
something that they didn't bother proving their own animation itself?
Yeah,
Ben's
because
Diamond Head form
bro
was
was
tough,
always
sure,
on
but he
defense.
wasn't
like
surviving
most
a
of the
planet exploding in his
battle.
face.
Okay, why did they bother mentioning some of Ben's weaker transformations?
Probably just to say that he got more power than just Alien X, even though they use him
Yeah.
because he's the basically the most one
The
about
thing is,
out here.
even with the whole ending of Alien and Omniverse, the whole surviving the Big Bang,
Yeah,
Omnitrix went through every single one of his transformations.
including Alien X,
So
by the
which,
way.
yeah,
Which okay,
which
even though he survived the same thing that he
always does before.
okay, this is that okay. That part would be a bit confusing now,
Yeah,
because like,
but
why would he need to transform into
to
some?
Alien X.
Because yeah, why would he be struggling about transforming
True,
if one alien literally went through the same thing and just ate that thing like it was basically a good food? Like
true.
what?
I won't deny. But here's the thing, though. Every single one of Ben's transformations pretty much survived the energy of the Big Bang at the moment. So that makes no sense saying, "Oh, Diamond Head can only survive a planet exploding." He survived literally holding the Big Bang for less than probably a millisecond. He still
Hmm.
survived it.
Accelerate was wicked fast, but not fast enough to cross the universe in an hour, and way
Jet Ray is faster. Jet Ray can keep of house speed.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
big was really strong, but he didn't hit as hard as a supernova.
Hal simply
this
That
part,
that still
this
makes
part,
no sense, man.
this part
Well,
right
yeah,
here.
true. No, way big cannot probably do a supernova. Heat blast can create supernovas.
Wait, Waybig is technically stronger than a supernova
Yeah,
because he creates cosmic
makes storms.
storms. Like,
Exactly. So I'm like, oh, way big couldn't create anything called a supernova. Heat blast does supernovas, and they stated earlier, hard enough to create a supernova, and it showed it in the
hmm
animation too. So like, what the hell?
outclassed all of Ben's options, except for one.
Yeah, how the hell did Hal beat Alien X? That thing is basically omnipotent.
I
Well,
hate
not
this
exactly. Celestial Sapiens are extremely powerful, but they can be beaten in battle and have failed in the past. Like the time Alien X recreated
Physically
the universe.
impossible.
He only did that because he couldn't stop it from being destroyed in the first place.
Alien X could definitely match a lot of Hal's power, but Hal had defenses against all of X's. Mind control? The ring protects Hal's head. Mess with time? Hal can do that too. Trying to wipe him from existence? Please, Green Lanterns can survive an entire universe being erased.
Likewise, Alien X has never shown any defenses against the same kinds of things that Hal could replicate, like mind control, transmutation, and time manipulation. Ben and his alien forms put up a great fight, and
The thing is, they both state that they can mess with time.
God.
So wouldn't it go to the part that Hence, how did they go back in time? And let's just do the same thing. They both end up in the exact same time spot. Then
Exactly,
we just
because
have
like,
pretty much
bro,
two alien
fucking
X's versus a pretty much almost dead Hal and a barely Hal who barely know what the hell's going on.
like, bro, like even then, Alien X could have literally just even stopped him from even going through time. Like,
Yeah. Plus,
bro, if probably just like grabbed him and then yeet him back into their specific time, then just
true.
beat his ass then.
Plus, thanks to Omniverse, we know about the Soda Bro effect, which this
Exactly.
literally affects all time
Oh, yeah, so
throughout
basically,
the
if something
multiverse
is wrong.
too.
So if something is wrong, we got Alien X will have just like, oh, what the? Oh, you going there? I got you. I'm with you, bro. Woo.
And keep in mind too, it's not just Ben. Any Ben of any Ben can figure it out. Time is being messed with. Stated by
Yeah.
Ben, stated by Omniverse Ben 10K, saying Eon will know about this once it hits. Saying that any
Hmm.
Ben with an Omnitrix or at least slight ability of time-based experience would be pretty much able to figure stuff out.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So that means in this case, we finally came down to the end of Ben 10 versus Green Lantern, and I give this match a solid 6 out of 10. Like, don't get me wrong, the analysis was good, but not great. Animation does carry, but only because the soundtrack is dope. But I can
Hmm.
only give it a 6 out of 10. I don't know. What about you, man?
I give it like a 7. The only reason I say is because like literally the fighting, the animation, that shit is good. The
Yeah, without a
analysis is
doubt.
a 50-50 because like, some things were good, off, and then wrong. But the end where they talk about, hey, this is how Ben being lost. Yeah, no, that makes no sense because
Yeah. Which
literally,
which means the
what?
final result for Ben 10 versus Green Lantern is a whopping 6 point. Oh, the lighting's not. It's not white. A 6.5 out of 10 is the final result of this matchup.
Yep.
I don't no, don't get us
I,
wrong. We would have loved to get this way more a better score. But just the fact how they lowball Ben to the point of nothingness and
yeah,
over analyze Green Lanterns. Not how Jordan Green Lantern, how Green Lanterns, everyone.
yeah.
Like, oh, why did they mention, Guy Gardner, who got punched by a Batman twice?
Yeah, you freaking bring in every single kind of Green Lantern that has done you know what, but then ignore some of the stuff that's also happened to other Green Lanterns. Which, what
Death
kind of
Battle, huh?
research were you doing, bro?
Exactly, Death Battle. They do whatever they want when they want without a care in the world.
Hmm.
Is it disappointing? Oh yes, without a doubt. But it's Death Battle.
Yep.
But not much you can do about this match, right?
Yeah. They're probably not gonna even do it again, remake it.
Who knows? I mean, they did Mario versus Sonic twice already,
True,
which
true.
that match is like very iffy now. The second
I
one was,
still think Sonic would win. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
second one
Yeah,
was like,
Sonic would always
yeah, okay, but why? Again,
win. Hmm.
where the whole various Batman match where he loses every single one. Lost to Spider Man, lost to Iron Man, and lost to goddamn Black Panther.
Hmm.
He won once against Captain America. He's losing every match. He has a
Damn.
25% win ratio. Wait, besides the fact, guys, I really hope y'all enjoyed this first episode of the new series. I want to give a huge thanks to my good pal DJGuardian 05. And actually,
Man.
since I already
Hmm.
got it, recommend you go and check out his channel, guys. I'm gonna put it up here. You guys can see he's currently doing a Pokemon MMO right now on his channel, recommend you go ahead and watch it if you have any time. Because I mean, this guy did a FNAF Roblox for some reason.
Yep.
I recommend go check him out. He's a he's honestly one of my biggest friends and also helped me out a lot for my previous channels. Previous channel, my yeah, this main channel. Because if you go back, me this guy, the last video me this guy did was 4 months ago. The Nonsense
Yep.
Podcast. So it's been a while since we
Mm.
made a video. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video will be about Star versus Steven Universe. I might bring back DJ Guardian for another death battle in the future. Who knows? But anyways, guys, this is Video Central and DJ Guardian all 5 signing off.
Yep.
Peace.
Peace, y'all.